Hello student, today we are going to talk about chapter number 3 and chapter name is synthetic fiber and plastic. It is a 4 part of this chapter. In part 4 we discuss, in part 3 we already discuss about the types of synthetic fiber. So first type is rayon, then nylon, polyester and acrylic. So firstly rayon is the synthetic types of this synthetic fiber. It is also called as the artificial silk. So though it is obtaining from the natural source, it is called as the man-made fiber. Nylon is a man-made fiber. It is so strong fiber. Also nylon is a man-made fiber and it is also very strong fiber. Then polyester and acrylic. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkled easily, and also we discuss about the acrylic fiber. So what do you mean by acrylic fiber? This is also it is a man-made fiber, but this prepared from another type of this synthetic fiber called as the acrylic, and all these are very cheap. So in this video we discuss about the characteristic of the synthetic fiber. Now characteristic of this synthetic fiber. Imagine that is the rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Imagine that is a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Synthetic fiber possess unique characteristic which makes them popular dress material. They dry use quickly, are durable, less expensive, readily available and easy to maintain. So let us discuss about the characteristic of this synthetic fiber. Some characteristic of this synthetic fiber. First is it is a very cheap, then it is durable, it is easy to wash, and also it is available in the variety of this color. Firstly, let's take attention. Firstly, silk is a very expensive but rayon is a cheap. In first characteristic of the synthetic fiber is it is a very cheap. Why it is very cheap? अभी देखो, at comparatively to the silk is a very expensive but rayon is a cheap. Wool is very expensive but acrylic is cheap. So that's why it is the best characteristic of the synthetic fiber. It is so cheap. Now move on. Next characteristic, it is a durable. This one can stay from very long duration. It is easy to wash and they can make a variety of color. What you color want? What you color want? They can be made into that color. Now they are a very durable and also easy to wash and available in the variety of color, because you want a variety of color. You want red color, then it is available in the red color. Now you want a blue color, then it is also available in the blue color. Now let us some activities as related to this characteristic of this fiber. So activity 3.2, look at your book. Take two cloth pieces of the same size, roughly half a meter square each. One of these should be from natural fiber. The other could be a synthetic fiber. You can take help of these parents in a slitting the mug each containing the same amount of water. Take the pieces of the container after few minutes and spread them in the sun for a few minutes. Compare the volume of water remaining to the each container. So firstly, you take a two cloth pieces of the same size, roughly half a meter square each. One of these should be from natural fiber. One of should be them natural fiber. So आपको एक natural fiber लेना है, then the other could be the synthetic fiber and other could be the synthetic fiber. You can take help of your parents in a silting pieces. Shock the pieces in different mug, each container containing the same amount of water. देखो आपको दो बकेट्स लेना है, उसमें फर्स्टली you take a water, then you take a 2 cloth top pieces of the same size, then they roughly half a meter square each. One of these should be from natural fiber and other could be the synthetic fiber. Now you can take help of your parents. Now next, soak the pieces of different mug, each containing the same amount of water. Then take the pieces out of the containers after 5 minutes and spread them in the sun for a few minutes. Compare the volume of the water remaining in the each container. So, do synthetic fiber shock less, more water than the natural fiber? Do they take less, more time to dry? So, in this activity, you concluded that this synthetic fiber is easy to wash as compared to this natural fiber, because natural fiber is it is not easy to wash. So, what does the activity tell you about the characteristic of the synthetic fiber? So, this synthetic fiber is easy to wash. And find out from your parents about the durability, cost and maintenance of this fabric compared to the natural fabric. So, it is best characteristic is it is so cheap. Why? Because silk is very expensive but rayon is cheap. Wool is very expensive but acrylic is the cheap. All our synthetic fiber are so cheap, that's why we use this fiber in our daily life. Now next, so you are know that everything in earth, nothing come without disadvantages. So you are know that everything in earth, nothing come without disadvantages. So disadvantages, so many disadvantages in this characteristic of this fabric, means synthetic fiber. So first, they catches fire. So first is they catches fire. If you heat, they start to melt. It is not. So if you start the heat for the, suppose you heat the nylon clothes, then acrylic clothes, they melt easily because they heat, they start to melt. It is not a, so that's why it is not used to the cooking wear. So you do not wearing this synthetic fiber, then you cook some, that's why you do not use this synthetic fiber. Now move on, we discuss about the plastic. So now we are going to talk about this plastic. You must be familiar with many plastic articles used every day. Make a list of such items and their use. You must be familiar with many plastic articles used every day. Make a list such items and their use. So, plastic, it is also known as the polymer. So, plastic, it is also known as the polymer, like a thread synthetic fiber, like this synthetic fiber. Plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber, and plastic do not have a same type of arrangement of the unit. That's why it is also known as the polymer, same type of arrangement unit. It is, some is the linear, where linear, other is a cross link in figure 3.6. You look at the figure 3.6. In figure 3.6, this arrangement is, some are linear. In figure 3.a, A is a linear and B is a cross link arrangement. So plastic cross link arrangement in B, and in A it is a linear. So that's why plastic is a polymer, and it is another name of this plastic is polymer. Now plastic is also a polymer when there is one monomer unit that continues to be the repeated. One monomer unit that continues to be repeated. We already discussed in part first. What do you mean by the polymer? Polymer is nothing but when there is a one monomer unit that continues to be the repeated, and that is a plastic, and it is that's why it is known as the plastic. Now there are the plastic articles constantly used in our everyday life. You know that in everyday life you use the so many plastics because they are easily moldable. You can easily use the shape and size because they are easily moldable and can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled. That's why you use the plastic articles. So there is a type of plastic which is known as the thermoplastic. So I read here, all plastic do not have the same type of arrangement of the unit. In some is link where other is cross link. Now plastic articles are available in the possible shapes and size as you can see in figure 3.7. Here it is a figure 3.7. A chair, then bucket, bike. So you look at there is some different shape. So हम इसको अलग अलग शेप में मोल्ड कर सकते हैं प्लास्टिक को, और it is so cheap. That's why we use the some plastic articles in our everyday life because it is easily moldable, can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into the sheets, are made into the wires. That is why it is a friend such a variety of use. So that is why it finds such a variety of use, and that's why it is a variety of uses of this plastic. Now let us discuss thermoplastic, because thermoplastic, this is a type of this plastic. What do you mean by thermoplastic? What do you mean by the thermoplastic? So now try to bend the pieces of plastic in your cell. Can all the plastic article be bent easily? You will observe that some plastic articles can bend easily while some break which force to bend. When we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Or this activity is also perform in our home because you only take some plastic bottle and then you add this hot water in a plastic bottle and you look at this get deformable. Now such a plastic which gets deformed easy on a heating and can be bent easily are known as the thermoplastic. So such plastic which get deformed easily on a heating and they bend easily are known as the thermoplastic. So thermoplastic means, suppose you use the plastic bottle, then you add some hot water in a plastic bottle, they get deformed. So that's why we called as the thermoplastic, because such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as the thermoplastic. There is a type of plastic which is known as the thermoplastic. If you heat it, what happens? They can be bent easily. If you heat the plastic bottle, they can't be easily mold, and it can be in the different form. It is very flexible. So it can be in different form, and that's why it is a very flexible. Now what is the major difference in thermoplastic and thermosetting? So we discuss about the thermosetting plastic. So what do you mean by thermosetting plastic? It exactly opposite to the thermoplastic, because in thermoplastic the plastic will get deformed easily on heating and they can be bent easily are known as the thermoplastic. But thermosetting means what? On other hand, there are some plastic which we when molded once cannot be softened by heating. Suppose you heat the some other plastic and they do not deformable, and this is known as the thermosetting plastic because it exactly opposite to the thermoplastic. So on other hand, there are some plastics which when molded once cannot be softened by heating, and they are called as the thermosetting plastic. Two examples are the bucket light and the melamine. In bakelite, it is a poor conductor of the heat and electricity. Poor conductor and heat and electricity means what? So electricity passes through this the plastic, they do not produce the electricity because no charge is moving on these charges. So that's why they the poor conductor of the heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various etc. So melamines is the versatile material and it resists fire and can be tolerate heat better than other plastic. So it is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware and fabrics which resist fire. So there are some plastics, example kitchenware and fabrics which resist fire, shows the various use of thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So articles made of the thermosetting plastic and articles made of the thermoplastic. So it is a thermoplastic because it is a thermoplastic. These are some example, and our kitchenware. It is some is kitchenware, a pan and others. The article made of the thermosetting plastic. So today we stop here. Another part of the chapter we discuss about the next video.